Hello, House Nothing welcomes you to part 5 of my gameplay guide for Dragon's Crossing Season 4. You may have noticed I only have time for one hello to begin us off because I'm doing this kind of in a rush. I planned to take a little bit more time and do this later today, but I do have to rush out of town shortly, so hopefully I can get three guys done in an hour here and get this up tonight, but it might not go up till tomorrow morning. I'm going to be dealing with Zone 4. I've kind of been puttering around getting all my guys kind of at the same level now. They're all about level 12 or 13, so I haven't really gone far into Zone 4. I've got 3 set aside for today to kind of give you an idea of various levels of about level 12, like various levels of advancedness, like how like I have a level 13 that's ready to go. I have one that's just turned level 12 and has to get to 13, and I have one kind of in the middle. We're going to talk about when you do the daily, when you do the boss, and exactly what you want to accomplish before going to before going to Zone 4. I'm choosing to name this video kind of tongue-in-cheekly Man-Seeking Woman. It's kind of what you want to do in Zone 4, one of the main RNG elements, or Woman-Seeking Woman if you're not a man like me. But basically the polls are kind of either the females. There's 3 females that are kind of easy to beat and 3 males that you really want to avoid. So a big RNG element for Zone 4 is basically getting the 3 easy ones. I know this has been adjusted a little bit. I haven't been keeping up with too much, and I don't know how much easier, if at all, these 3 guys are, but last season these guys were very tough. So we really want to avoid these guys. This is where quickness is paying off because we'll do more strategic fleeing in this zone than we have been. This is where on my non-quickness builds, I have 2 of them, or 3 of them actually. I will actually load a teleport or a run with the wind on those builds, and I hope not to use it, obviously, but it does matter. Like, you really can die if you just pull the wrong mob and you don't have any quickness, and you're like trying to push for one more quest at 65 or 75 HP. Like, this guy can just murder you. So you need to have a plan for that, and this is where I think the run skills are decent. I'll never call them good, but they're decent, and I will probably load a few, though probably not with the heroes I'm playing today. This is where I think the heal skills are actively good, where they're pretty medium in other places in this game, but this is one of the spots where the healing can really help you. Because in addition to the pulls for, kind of low-end and high-end mobs, another big RNG element for Zone 4 is going to be the teleport. It's pretty punishing in Zone 3. You've probably been teleported once or twice by accident. It's even more punishing in Zone 4. So part of that is strategy, and part of that is just, like I said, it's an RNG element because, when you get down to the last hit and you're kind of on the brink, like, is it really skill that you won the initiative and killed them before they hit you and knocked you back to Eidos? I don't know. Should you be running in that spot? No. So, it just kind of, you run how you run. And when you get sent back to Eidos, you have to spend 3 quests to get back to the tavern, or not the tavern, the ruins. And you have to heal. So, like, we're going to be going slowly in Zone 4. It's not on purpose, but that's where we are. Fortunately, the ruins, Zone 4.1, is a significant upgrade, even more so than Zone 3, to the old Zone 4, the treacherous peaks, because just because of the double XP can really help you. Obviously, that's another RNG element we can't control, but most of my guys that did really well last season, and I think it'll be the same this season, were just able to pull easy mobs and get double XP and get the hell out of here as soon as possible. That's really what you want to do, is get out of Zone 4. You want to wait as long as possible to enter Zone 4, and you want to leave not as soon as possible, but it's complicated. We'll get to that when we get to that. So when you think about leaving, you're either considering if you want to leave at level 16 to go to the last zone or level 17, and it kind of depends on how your guy is doing and how your guy is built in terms of gear, in terms of does he have a great skill. A level 15 skill starts to come into play at this part of the game, and they're very impactful. For some of those guys, I will consider going at 16, especially if there's a time where I can just kind of sneak it in there, based on the quests I have left and the skills and HP I have left, where it makes sense. But generally speaking, I want to go to Zone 5 at level 17. I'm not going to discuss the last zone too much or the last fight too much because there was a big change for the last fight in terms of Abaddon's level this season. We're going to have to think about that and do that then. But let's look at Zone 4. So first we're going to play Juliet. I don't think we've played her on character yet. She is a Wisdom. She's my Wisdom Ranger, where we will actually prioritize Wisdom quite a lot to actually use Apply Poultice, and later on we'll use Sly Evasion. This is a very kind of high level defensive thing. I'll use it for Abaddon for sure. That's kind of been my strategy. This hero did pretty well last season. I think this is what you want to do with a Wisdom build. I don't think this is very important at all, but the other 3 skills, you need a plan to kill Abaddon. I think Sniper's good here because you can just cast it once and then use your other skill points on Sly Evasion or an adhesive application maybe. Whereas if you're using custom poisons, you just want to keep spamming custom poisons against Abaddon. So if you have custom poisons on your Wisdom build, how are you casting Sly Evasions too? So whereas Sniper you only cast once and then you use the rest of your skills to kind of evade his attacks with Sly Evasion, which I have had success with. It's not the best strategy, but that's what we're going with Juliet. She's okay. Her run is going okay. We're at 120 quests effectively, and we just hit level 12. So this is the lowest level hero I'm going to play today, and I'm not really going to be doing much, if any, questing in Zone 4. Maybe if I get lucky, but this is kind of the setup for what you want to do to get yourself to Zone 4. So like always, we'll take a quick look at what we're doing. We have 44 agility. The thresholds are 40 and 47, so I need 3 more agility for this to matter, to get more damage, because our damage is a little low. That Ranger crit is starting to come into play. Am I a 2-hander? Oh, something happened here. Let me think. Right, I remember now. So this hero was using a 2-hander, but it actually got eaten by the chest. So I have a good 1-hander, which is actually close to the 2-hander I was using, but I don't have an offhand at all. I just never found one on this hero, never used the stash. I've only used the stash 3 times this season. I think I showed 2 on camera, so it's few and far between. I don't want to represent it as a really good idea to use a lot, but I have used it. Like, if there was a way to get this hero an offhand right now, it would really, really help her damage, but there's just not. I'm not gonna, I don't have any guys that want to go to Eidos and spend 2 quests to help her. Then she would have to go there and then spend 2 quests to help herself. It's just not gonna happen. So we do the damage that we do. We have the best gear we have. Oh yeah, we have this cap is really premium gear, but it is only level 4, so it's gonna, even with 5 agility, it's gonna start to become bad. This is a good 1-hander, so we want to fight basilisks, we want to get the offhand, but we can't really do anything about it. But mostly at level 12, we want XP. So this is going to be the RNG aspect of this, is getting a level 9 or higher bad guy to fight, because level 8 or lower hurts me in terms of not getting XP. Defense is decent. Barbed Projectile and Improved Trap are about equal at this point in the game, but I don't have Improved Trap on this. But I'm going to use Barbed Projectile over Sly Evasion, for example. I will load a couple of Apply Poultice, and how you want to use them in these teleport zones is to kind of be a little bit more risky once we get lower in health, and basically have the heals available to bail you out if something goes terribly wrong and you don't want to get teleported. It can help with that. And there's an adventuring guild right here, so if I use a bunch of barbed projectiles, I can just, and I level up or whatever, I can just switch these Apply Poultices out. But there's no real point in loading another barbed projectile. I'm not going to use 4 in one fight, so I might as well have these as kind of a backup plan if something goes bad. All right, let's fight. And we're not worrying about this at level 12. Like I said, once we get to the level zone 4, we just want to spend as little time as possible. So in this example, I want to use these once I get to level 12 and then go to zone 4 if I can. If I get to like 10 out of 11 XP, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get to zone 4 and I'm having bad RNG for pulling high level mobs, then I'll consider it like a daily quest. But I want to use it at level 13 if I can, and then go to zone 4 with 2 XP already from these 2. So right now I want to hit this adventuring quest as much as I can, so to give me the chance to get bonus XP. And also this season there's a slight bug in zone 3.1 we've noticed, where you'll get this tile reveal multiple times when you should only get it once. And every time this Fallen Temple tile gets revealed, you get a non-combat encounter. So that's actually a bug in the player's favor, which is even more reason to be using this as much as possible. I haven't done that many daily quests, although I did get this item from a daily quest, so I've done a few. And these drop there as well. Alright, anyways, let's fight. I'm willing to use my skills. This guy is great. Obviously, this is what we want to fight. I'm not going to use a skill on this guy. This guy's pretty weak. I want to save my barbed projectiles for the boss fight and the daily maybe, and like a gremlin maybe, something like that. Yeah. So we're just gonna get him and hope to get a 6. Did not get a 6. What else is new? So like I said, new location discovered. So this shouldn't be popping up because I've already found this. But like I said, it's a small bug that happened this season, so it's not gonna come up that often. It still has the RNG elements for revealing a new tile, where it'll come up between 1 and 5 adventuring quests, more or less. But it will come up and it'll give me a non-combat encounter after that, which is the part that matters. So that's actually in my favor. Like, the orb is a good one. If I get all sphinxes, it's bad, but in general, we just got a free quest, and that was awesome. And 2 XP. We are running good so far. All right, that's what we want to see. Could consider a skill, but like I said, I'm trying to save them. I'm just going to use my hit points right now. Okay, that looks good. Another bonus XP, nice. Oh yeah. And that's actually just strictly better. Okay. Let's go. Keep it running. This is the RNG element. Oops, hello. It's okay. Man, really good. I will go ahead and use this now, as opposed to messing around with poultice. I'm definitely going to need it. So I just want to save my skills to give me more options. All right, we got a level 11. We could consider a barbed projectile. I don't really see a need. Hit the dragon. Ow. Man, took too much damage there. Ah, wrong weapon. We want the ranger offhand. Didn't get it, but man, we were running hot. Holy crap. Okay, this is great. I kind of don't want to talk about it because don't want to jinx myself. All right, so we got a leprechaun. So the question I ask in this, since we're not getting any XP, if we kill it, I believe we have a chance to get the tile. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'd like... But mostly what I'm thinking about here is my gear. So I'm not likely to replace my skull cap. Let's see what he drops exactly. This is where the gear can help inform your decisions. Leprechaun drops a little bit of everything, including a two-handed ranger, which would probably be an upgrade. The shoes would definitely be an upgrade. So I'll definitely kill him instead of running, because if he didn't have anything that I wanted based on my gear, I would just run. But we'll give ourselves a shot. Didn't work. Okay, do we want to heal again? I think we do. Can start thinking about using some quests or skills. Okay, definitely against a gremlin. This is why I wanted to heal and be a little conservative there, because I was going to need to heal again almost always, and I didn't want to put myself in a spot where I fought this gremlin at like 75, and then I have to blow my poultices, and maybe I get teleported anyways if it goes really bad. So there's really just all upside to healing a little bit early. Well, it's not all upside. It can backfire if you run extremely hot and basically waste all that healing, but I tend to try to play around the downside of not healing. Man, nice. Okay, so now what do we want to do? Do we want to do the daily now, heal? We do daily now, full heal boss at 13. Is that right? Because this is where I'm at 10 of 11, so I'll consider doing the daily on this side of level 13 because of that. I mean, we've been running really hot, so if you're just watching this, it seems like it's really easy to get from level 12 to 13, but it's not. We're running well. So let's think. If we heal 1 daily, level up, probably heal again, boss. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to travel. No, and then we probably have to double heal after the boss. So that's 7, and then we fight 1. Although we can smelt, so maybe fight 2. That sounds pretty good considering I wasn't thinking I was going to get to fight any in the temple with this hero. But we just ran really well, so that sounds pretty good. So I don't want to risk getting, a couple 2 or 3 explanations in a row here. So I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to blow it. This good luck. We've got almost all our skills, 2 and 2. I'll probably switch one of these poultices to a barb projectile. I will do that to get this boss out of here. And then, yeah, that sounds good. All right, Pegasus is a little tougher than the other zone equivalent, the Wraith. He can definitely chunk you for sure. Does a lot of damage, but we should be fine. Okay, I think I'll just use the 1 barb projectile, save the others for the boss. Okay, yep. Okay, with that hit, we're going to need to heal. Ouch, stop it. Man, if we could have avoided that last hit or 2. Doesn't work like that, though. So now I need to think if I want to heal for 1 or 2. I think 1. We're probably just going to blow our skills. Okay, so we have pretty good quickness. Let's see, is that right? Or do I want to invert wisdom and quickness? Now I think I want the wisdom. We're going to start, yeah, I think I want the wisdom over quickness because we're pretty high on that. I just want enough to get away, basically, if I fight a palace coming up in the next zone, mostly. So I think we probably blow our skills here and heal 1. Because that'll put us up to 130-ish. It's a little bit dicey with this boss. I feel really bad if we blow our skills and then run away from the boss. But I don't think it's worth it to double heal, and I don't think that's likely to happen. So we leveled up 46 agility. I need to get to 47 for another damage. Our damage is low. We've been running well. I think we do that, though. Let's see if we can get 1 more agility. Yeah, 130 almost. Yeah, we don't have much good gear on the bench. The only way we can get into agility is this, which I think we do. It feels bad, though. That hurts our armor quite a lot. It gives us another damage, though. That's what we really need. So at 47, we go up to 10 to 19, which isn't great damage, but we're using a one-handed weapon. So we have some nice modifiers on this crit and bonus hit, by the way. But that really hurt our armor. I could consider using a sly evasion instead of the second barb projectile, but I don't think that's a good idea. So wisdom, 80% of wisdom, that's 5/4 inverted is 4/5. 80% of 30 is 21-ish. No, not 21, 24-ish. So that's like 30% flat to dodge. That brings me up to 77% dodge for 3 rounds. That's starting to look pretty good, isn't it? Except I did that wrong. It's 67, not 77, but 67, 2/3 for 3 rounds. Is that better than a barb projectile is the question, because I'm probably going to be blowing my skills on this boss. I don't think it's better, but it's close. I'm going to go like this and see what happens. We're going to take some damage here for sure. We got the poultice. We got 2 barb projectiles. At this point in the game is worth, let's see, 47 goes to 45, so that's 5 plus 10 in D4s, so that's 15 damage. That's 30 damage from this, or we can try to dodge for 3 rounds. I think it's close, but I'll take the 30 damage. I'll take the healing, and I think we should be fine. This is a bit of a risk, though. I'm not great with it. So we fight, we double heal, we travel. So then we have 1 quest, but there's a smelter already unlocked in Zone 4, by the way. So we can be full in Zone 4 with the smelter available to hopefully get 2 quests done at the end of the day. Or we heal again and get 28 more hit points. It could make the difference, but I'm gonna go like this. Alright. It's the Hydra. He's pretty tough. We're gonna he's only got 100. I thought he had a little more HP than that. Actually, maybe this isn't that close. I thought he had more like 125. I was wrong. Great start. Oh wow. Okay. Great start. Do I even use this or try to save it? It's tempting. So I really want to end this, if possible, at around 100 HP. That means I'll only have to heal once, and I essentially save a quest or save a smelt. So, and this is about to wear off, so I would use it now. I think I will do that. And maybe I can save the Pulties for Zone 4 in case I get into trouble. That can help me. Yeah, or maybe if he crits me, I'll use it. I got crit for 61 by the stupid golem in the one guy I'm going to the Treacherous Peaks with. No. Yeah, the Treacherous Peaks. That was insane. That's no fair. But this is different, though. Alright. I was just whining. 1, 2. Look at that. Our dodge is just randomly working. Love to not tick anymore. Ah! I needed a skill. I think if we don't get hit here, we single heal and go. That'd be great. Got kind of hit. Alright. And now we get a main hand that is worse than what we got. Damn it. Alright, so what do we do? Alright, so this is giving me 2 agility and basically a D12. This is a D12, 1 agility. I think I go back to the armor. I think we do use this for the crit chance because the once we go back to our armor build, we don't need this 2 agility, so I'd rather have the crit and they're the same damage. A D12 is equivalent to a D10 plus 1. So we're gonna be at 9 to 19, I think, or 9 to 18. No, I was close. 8 to 19, same difference. So yeah, the other one would be 9 to 18. This one's 8 to 19 damage. Those are equivalent in expectation. We have more crit. Our armor got better. Yeah, I think we go like this. Heal 1 and try to kill 2 things. We have a Poultice. Okay. We're kind of pushing it a little bit, but we'll try to do it. Alright, so let's go. I have a Poultice and no extra skill points. Question mark. So like I said, it's already there, but I'm not going to use it because I was successfully able to heal less twice, wasn't I? I could have potentially used 2 of these quests in healing if it had gone differently with the daily and the boss, but I was able to squeeze out, at the cost of 22 hit points here, 2 more quests. So I probably won't be using this blacksmith. But then again, if these guys are really hard, I'm going to run. So let's see. And hopefully by these guys, I mean these gals. Nope. Okay. Not great. Am I going to run? If I was at 0 quests left instead of 1, I would definitely fight them and be probably fine. But I think if I fight them, I end up in a spot where I can't fight again. Does that make sense? I'm not sure that makes sense. Maybe I just fight him. What does he drop? I'm not sure that makes sense what I just said. He drops Ranger main hand. I don't need that. Ring, maybe. Hat, maybe. This hat, definitely. This is borderline. I think I'm going to do it. So I don't think there's much difference in... So if this goes badly, it basically means I can't fight again. Whereas if I run and then fight, I can get an easy one on my last quest, and then I can smelt if I still have a bunch of HP, so I can kind of do 2 like that. I think this is pretty borderline. I'm going to give it a shot. I think running would also be fine. Now, he's hitting me. I'm not hitting him that hard. He's got a skill reducing my damage. I wish I'd ran. So now I want to kill this guy and not get teleported. Yeah, just the way it went, like I just have to alter my plans here. Unless I just kill him with taking no damage is not. Alright, we're gonna run. Shit, that's like one of the worst things that can happen is what we just did. I wish we ran. Yeah, we want to run now and then try to fight one more with our skill. If we get somebody easy, we can get a kill, but that was pretty awful. Extremely awful. Alright, so hopefully we get lucky. Not lucky, but with a 9. It's not guaranteed by any means, but we got it. We got a good roll. Alright, so that sucked. So I'm going to try one more. If it's easy, I'm going to try to use my skill to kill it. Not kill it, but save me. So it's a heal, and then I'm going to be done. I wish I hadn't fought that guy. It hurt a lot. Okay, we get a female, but this is a tough one. This is kind of the toughest you can get. So this probably doesn't end up that great either. She has a lot less quickness, which is good. I'll go ahead and see what we're working with in terms of health. Nice. So we'll definitely try it, but if this starts going really bad, I gotta do it again, unfortunately. Parry clank. Okay, caught up. Nice. Nice. Alright. Whew. Alright, we had a little good luck here in the ruins. Hopefully we get... This is where getting double XP is super impactful. If we can, we did. Nice. This is where getting tiles, unlike the last zone, unlocking tiles really doesn't matter at all here. Whereas it mattered a ton in the last zone. So, okay, that last one went great. We got 2 XP. It's going to be a grind to get to level 15. Once we get to level 15, we can start using Sniper. Hopefully we'll find some gear. We need an offhand. We just don't have one. So this hero's not doing great. But that's what we want to be looking for. We just kind of have to slog through these levels, level 13 and level 14, to get to our great skill. That'll help me a lot. Get some gear that we're missing, because it's rough now. Like, I shouldn't have fought that Morpheus. I think it made sense if I had better gear, but I don't, and I should have probably, you know, I was pushing it there. I was trying to get a little lucky, and it didn't work. So next we have a hero that's doing quite well, actually. So we're already level 13. That's how I just ended, was getting level 13. And this guy is at level... Okay, so we're at 120 quests, which is where... 120 quests. My last hero I just played started at 120 quests, but she was level 12.0 with 0 XP, whereas I'm a full level ahead. So this hero is doing well. It's a warrior, so I kind of touched on it a minute ago. For the mage and for the ranger, you get a big power spike at level 15. Warriors don't really get that. We're still going to be berserking, unfortunately. But berserk gets really good at this point in the game as well. So it really scales well in the end game, so I can't complain. But I don't have a level 15 skill to start carrying me once I get there. It's just more berserk. Do I want to run all berserk here? I think I might. Yeah. I can actually get 2 more. Alright, we're going nuts. So we want to do these 2 right now, and then head to the ruins at 13 and with 2 XP. We are at 43 strength, which isn't great. Armor is okay. So we don't have very good gear, unfortunately. Oh yeah. Well, when did I get this? Oh, I got that from the daily at the end. I didn't... Okay. So I didn't equip this when I stopped playing last night with this, but this is definitely better, right? Yeah. Of course. So we actually do have shields on this hero. Unfortunately, when we got lucky with the offhand, we didn't get lucky with the main hand. So I don't have a good main hand. My best one is this D6 plus 1 bonus damage that I started with. I just don't have another main hand that matters. I just never got one. So, but this weapon, this Greediest Flame Burge, you get from the Pegasus, the daily, and it's very good. Some of these two-handed weapons are very good. I used them a lot last season, especially on the Warrior. This can come in the 2 bonus damage variety, which would be a lot better, obviously, with Berserk. So do I want to do the boss first? Because a boss will give me a level 12 one-hand that I can pair with this shield. This shield is nice. That one's nicer. Oh yeah, that one's just strictly better. So I got 2 of these nice shields. Okay, let's not get confused. And this pike, oh, this pike was giving me armor mitt proc chance. I didn't realize that. But 4 strength gets me to 47. I was at 43, right? So that's a ton more damage. We were just at 9 to 20, I think, so we do a damage and a half more. So the way I think about damage is I add the 2 together. I don't care how far apart they are, that's just variance. It's the same expectation. So right now I look at this and I think that I'm doing 32 damage, like in terms of comparative to other weapon builds. I'm not actually doing 32 damage, obviously. But that's just the way I think. So when I look at the other one, it's 29, I believe. So this is 3 more. 29 goes to 32. That's 3 more, and you divide by a half, and that's how much more damage you're doing on average. So yeah, this is 29 total, goes to 32. You're doing 1.5 more damage on average. That's the way I think about it, and that's because we're getting half a damage from the difference in a D12 and 2 D6s, and then we're getting a full damage by going from 43 to 47 strength. That's how that works. So mostly when you go up hit a dice for your damage, like a D10 to a D12, that's 1 damage. When you go from a D12 to 2D6, that's only half a damage. So anyways, I'm in the weeds here, but yeah, that's the difference between 6.5 and 7. D12 divided by 2 plus 1/2, or 2D6s, and both of those do 3.5, so that's 7. So anyways, we take the damage. We get a little less armor mitt proc chance because of that. We get more crit, more hit points. Alright, so I don't think we're likely to switch to main hand shield, but I don't think it matters really which order we do this too much. I want to go ahead and do this first. I'll probably use 2 Berserks. Let's see. Depends how the first one goes. So we didn't get bonus damage that time. We'll get 3 rounds of bonus damage here, and we just want to hit, obviously. That's the thing about Berserk, as opposed to direct damage, you have to hit him. But if I hit him 3 times, it's going to be probably over. 27, very nice. We're up to 17 bonus damage. I didn't look at the first one. I don't feel like calculating it right now. But we miss, and then we hit, but they parry, unfortunately. So now at 53, I would have done the Berserk last turn, I forgot. I'm going to save the second Berserk. We're at 53, we'll see how we do. So we're down from 17 back to 9, so we're gaining 8 bonus damage from Berserk. Kind of wish we had used the second one. We'd be out of here right now, and possibly didn't take that crit if we had done that. But we didn't. Damn it. Clanked again. Ow. Alright, so we did a max damage crit, which is nice, but we only needed 2. We took 14 for no good reason. Not great. That's not very good either. So we're at 32, goes to 31. We have an extra bonus damage with this config. Actually, we don't. We have the same, but so I would let me think. I might do this anyways. 31 to 32. So we're losing half a point of damage. We have the same bonus damage for Berserk. We're losing crit and 1 hit point and half a damage to get 4 parry, 6 armor mitt, 2 amount. That's better. That's definitely better. Let me not overthink that. You want to use the shield once you get a good one-hander. Even that one isn't that good. So yeah, that helps our defense a ton. And our parry, yeah. Definitely want to use the shield there. Don't want to risk dying to this stupid thing. So probably... Oops, hang on. Don't misclick. Almost did it twice. Alright, so I'll use 1 Berserk here. Just to get out of here. You can get the Persuade check on this Pegasus, which is really awesome sometimes. That's the end of my Berserk damage, but we really chunked it. And, okay, that's fine. So we got our 2 XP. We're going to have to full heal. We've used 3 points of healing, unfortunately. But that's how it is. Alright, so yeah, we just double heal here. And we travel. 13, 4 Berserks, full health. Pretty good defense. Good gear. Not good damage. Medium damage. But that's what the Berserk helps with. So we'll just try to pound this adventuring quest as much as possible to get to level 14. It's possible we can get there today. We'll see. Nice. I have female has successfully found a female. We're going to Berserk. We have a lot of them, and we just want to get this done with. Healing basically costs 4 quests at this point, which sucks. Teleporting basically costs you an additional quest, which sucks. Hello? Okay. Parry Clank, awesome. Now let's get out of here. Berserk damage. We're still at 17. We got a D12 now instead of 2D6s. Okay, that's good. It's pretty good. And I am taking... Oh, no bonus damage, dang. So I am taking a penalty now for my Berserk, which is starting to matter more. But like I said, I don't really worry about it that much. So quickness divided by 5 at this point in the game is 6.5, 2/3, 60% rather. So that's, I'm taking 23.5 or so chance decrease in my armor mitigation proc chance. So 23% of this basically is 10, 12-ish. So I'm knocking myself down to about 35 or 36% from 47, which definitely matters. But I need the damage. I need to get these fights over with. And I need, like that one, I took 3 damage. I just need to get that to happen. Okay. So I don't want to fight this idiot. Do I want to persuade him? I think it's worth the risk. It's such a huge upside. This is kind of on the border of where I would do it, but I will do it at a 4 deficit. If I was 5, I don't know, 6, I'm not doing it because I'm almost always nothing happens or I get hit. I have a decent chance to get XP, and it's super impactful if I do. It's also impactful if I get hit by this idiot, but then I can just run. Yeah, I think it's worth it. Tie, dang, need a little bit better. So equal. Oh, 2 deficit, okay. So we take that, and now we run. Ow. Success, okay. So we got hit, not the end of the world, but don't want to pull that guy. That's the big bad. That's Palace. He caps out at level, I'm not sure about all these numbers and all this gear, by the way. It's a little bit patchwork. But Palace, I think, is the same level range as the other 2 guys, but he just hits like an absolute beast, which is a really just tough way to live your life is fighting that dude, especially at level 13. So this zone is kind of like, and that's when you can get the I didn't talk about this. So despite the fact that we're going at level 13 and we risked a bunch of exclamation points at level 12 in the previous zone, we still have a chance to get the other type of exclamation point where we're at a disadvantage by a lot for all three of these guys. So then it's just an automatic run. That's where quickness really helps you, because you just have no good options. The zone 3 to zone 4 transition is really tough. It's a really tough part of this game where you just don't have any good options. You can't avoid the exclamation point. I didn't go into it in detail, and I'm kind of going too long on this. But you just don't have any good options, so we're doing the best we can. This is a good pull, but she's deadly. I want to get her out of there. Use Berserk. Yes, that is crucial. And I think we got a bonus XP. Yes, we did. Is Abaddon truly evil? So yeah, we've taken very little damage, which is great because healing is super awkward to travel and then come back. Although the blacksmith can help you. So ideally, we don't have to heal this run today, but we probably do. I mean, we can run from 3, fight 3, and then maybe that's true. But we'll see. Another female. Pulling the lovely ladies. I'm using my berserks here liberally because I'm probably just running from most of the harder fights. So I'm not going to fight much worse than this Hecate. I think that's the pronunciation based on my knowledge of Tecate. Alright, get another one of those. I don't care. Is he really evil though? Unclear. Did not get a bonus XP, which sucks. So I could consider spending 3 quests to heal now and then doing 2 more. Not sure that makes sense. No, we're gonna fight. We got 1 more berserk. So maybe I'm a little more judicious with this one. Alright, we got Doofus again. Just run. So this guy's quicker. I think the last one was 16 or 13. So they vary. Alright, good. Alright. Try again. There we go. Found another lovely lady. I think I'll save this berserk. Question mark. Yeah, I think I will. Alright, nice. So Cersei from House Lannister is not the easiest one. There's Calliope. I don't know, but I'm guessing the reason that they segregated them based on male-female is to help us out, because otherwise, I mean, I guess if you play enough, you get them. But I just got these 2 confused, and I've played a lot, so I think it's just kind of a quality of life thing. You know, whatever. That's one way to do it, I guess. Alright, so we took a little bit. Alright. So if we wanted to, we could go back, heal, and then get 1 or 2 more quests based on our blacksmithing. Have a lot of gear. I don't think that's a great idea, though. Okay, I have a persuade chance. This would be massive. This is lovely art, but she's not very good at fighting comparatively. So this would be massive if we get this. Nope. Do I want to use my skill? I don't think so. Ow. Damn it. Okay. Please. Oh no! Shit! So now we are... Oh man, we took way too much damage from this idiot. I take it back when I said you had pretty art. You are heinous for what you've done to me, Calliope. Oh shoot. Alright, so let's talk about this situation, which comes up quite a lot. So, when you get teleported from Zone 4, you need to spend 3 quests traveling back, basically. In normal circumstances, when I have a bunch of quests, I would also need to double heal. Whereas if I had a bunch of quests, so my choice is basically to flee based on the fact that I'm going to get teleported, which I don't think is a good idea. I would consider fleeing if I was a decent chance I was going to die. There's not a very high chance, but it's not impossible. Not in 1 round probably, but over 2 rounds. But, you know, I kind of wanted to talk about this. All right, let's just attack, see what happens. I'll talk about it in a sec. Okay, so we did not win initiative, but it didn't kill me somehow. And we killed her, which was important. So now we're going to get teleported, which is actually fine here because we did not have anything good to do with our last 2 quests. So if we had ended up at 35 instead of 23 here, and we have 2 quests, and we're at the ruins, what do? If we had run, like at that last time when I was at 23 hit points, I think, like that would have been a disaster. Because then I'd still be here with 2 quests and have nothing to do. Like that's the worst thing. Like the only reason I would run there to avoid a teleport is if I'm probably going to die. And then running doesn't even, guarantee that. But I don't like running from the teleport. And I'll tell you why. So we just saw that scenario is a little bit nuanced because of the quests I have left. Let's say that tomorrow when this lady starts fighting, we're 2 quests in, 3 quests in maybe, and we get in that same situation. Like you would never run based on because you don't want to get teleported, because it's only costing you 1 more quest in that scenario. So say I had 11 quests instead of 2 quests left right now. I'm spending 2 quests to heal and 3 quests to travel if I get teleported. If I were to run, I have to spend 2 quests traveling and 2 quests to heal, and I don't kill the stupid thing getting XP. I think I got a bonus, which is great. So basically, you're spending 1 more quest when you get teleported from Zone 4 under most circumstances, and you're not getting the kill, which can result in 2 XP, which is extremely valuable. So it's not worth it at all to run away from the teleport. Like, you can avoid taking some fights that have a high possibility of teleporting you. Obviously, that would be great. But, it's not worth it to run because you're only saving 1 quest in most of those scenarios. In this time, it really wasn't because I didn't even have anything good to do with these 2 quests, so I don't really care that I got teleported. That's just costing me 1 quest getting teleported, but I got the kill. I killed the bad guy. I got XP. That's what we're doing here with our lives. And I think we did get a bonus XP, so perfect. So we can't quite get there. We'll end in... It's very careful. It's very important not to misclick here. This would be a bad time to click foul wastes. So we will not, and that's it. So that's fine. A little bit awkward, only needing 3 XP. So what I'll probably do tomorrow is travel there, get this 3 XP. Hopefully, I'll travel there, get 3 XP, come back, level up, and then I'll do the daily at level 14 because I think that's the last level where you're guaranteed an XP from the daily. They can be level 11 for the Pegasus. So I'll definitely do that because you want to do that as much as possible while you're here, while you have the Herbalist and the Adventuring Guild. So you want to keep doing the daily as much as possible. It starts to get dicey at level 15 because it cannot give you XP. And you can just run from the daily and try again if you get the exclamation point. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to travel, fight, hopefully get 3 XP. If I get 2 XP and I'm at super low health, I'll come back and do the daily on this side of my level up. But ideally I can come back, level up, heal, do the daily, single heal, and go back at level 14. That's how I want to play this. And it's slow, it's awkward, that's just this part of the game. And speaking of slow and awkward, I'm at 55 minutes or so on mine. It'll be a little different on your timer. And unfortunately, I just have to go. I have to be out of the house in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to stop here. I would have done one more playthrough with a wizard. I would have done Essence. She's already level 13 and already here, so she's a day beyond. So she's doing pretty similar to the Ranger I played. The Warrior is definitely still outpacing a bit, but the Warrior didn't have a great day, to be honest. We ran from Palace a couple times. That'll happen. Yeah. So I would have played this. I would have, got as much XP as I could with my 150 hit points, went back and healed, and then did it again, and then went back and hopefully leveled up. Hopefully, with 2 runs here, I can get 9 XP and not get teleported, but it's not the end of the world if you do. But yeah, I just don't have time to do this on camera. I got to get out of here. I'm going to quickly throw this together. I'm not going to edit it. I don't think I did said anything too ridiculous, so whatever. All right, I'll catch you on the next one where we're going to start transitioning to Zone 5, presumably. Maybe I'll do one before then. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll catch you then.